Okay, hey everyone, and by everyone I mean ants, and anyone watching it on the VOD, I guess. Welcome to the stream. Homosexual automobile, gay car. I mean, it's not that rainbow yet, though it is. It is getting pretty close. We'll see. Um, let's load the save. I believe it is this one here. Yep. How you doing, ants? Just realized physics lock is not on for some reason. You're okay. That's good. I mean, sorry that you're not feeling better than okay, but at least you're not feeling bad. That's a way to think about it. So where the hell all my gauges gone? That'll do. Yeah, sorry if it's another late stream. Itchy Zoom reference. Hi. Welcome to the stream, Itchy Zoom. How are you going? One and only user? Wow, everyone's here. Well, a lot of people are. How you going, user? And yes, I do have a special announcement, and if you were here since the very start, you might have seen what that was already. And saw. User didn't. Well, should I say now, or should we keep it a secret for a little bit? Hey, I'll say it now. I have a PO box. Ichizoom says secret, and says secret. Ah, sorry. But yes, I have a PO box now. You can send me anything you want. Or anything you want me to have, whether it be letters, random garbage from around your house. I'll take that as well. Pretty much anything, and I'll show it on stream too, as long as it's safe for Twitch. That's the only stipulation that would prevent something from being shown on stream, but everything else, absolutely everything, I will show it on stream. So yeah, feel free to send anything you want if you want to do that. And says time to send dial-up to the fursuit. Fursuits are super expensive, and I wouldn't actually have any use for one, so that's probably not the best thing to send. Since you are a furry, it might be better to get one for yourself. Yes, they are incredibly expensive, which is a fact I learned from ants. Yeah, if you're ever walking in the street and the neighborhood drug dealer throws their burner iPhone 4 at you, then you can send that to me if you want. More iPhone 4s are always welcome. $2K for head, that seems like an awful lot to me. They weren't lying about the economy in America being bad. An iPhone 5? Yep, that'd be fine too. Quite literally anything that's safe for Twitch, really. Hell, even stuff that's not safe for Twitch. I just won't be able to show that stuff. I didn't just get this for for Twitch purposes. I must admit, I used it for. I'm going to be using it for other stuff as well for my little business because I sell little handmade things and computers I repair on eBay sometimes, and that's what it's mainly for. But yeah, you can send anything to it. User says, "Can I send you actual garbage?" I mean, people have different definitions of garbage, and there's tiers to garbage. I'd say anything that is gonna violate biosecurity laws or like start rotting, then probably not. If you really want to send me like an empty like chocolate wrapper, then sure, I guess, because that's not gonna be too nasty. But no, no fruit or fish skeletons or anything. Ichizoom says, "I have posted an artwork of mine upon the discourse." Okay, let's open the Discord discourse. Remember, it's some custom tailor-made piece of art that someone put hundreds of hours making for you and thousands of hours perfecting their craft, plus the custom materials. But then again, why? I was making a joke. Because you said a head, and I just said head. Itchy says, "I am the one who draws." And their artwork is titled John Roblox Portable Network Graphic, or PNG. This is looking to be another masterpiece. User, you might have competition. Yeah, that was the joke. No biohazard time bomb. Yeah, I say anything, but anything has a rather large asterisk on it. No, nothing that would kill a human being, because there are human beings in this household as well as me. This is Ichizoom's latest artwork. But I love to do the Roblox stream. It's so good it's watermarked on the top left, yep. Imminent death. No, sorry, imminent death, not imminent. Interesting. And we've got a burger here, we've got a Roblox dude with a... Is that a long neck or a long face? Hey man, why the long face? Gotta copyright that. I mean, legally, Ichizoom does own the copyright to that. You don't do any extra work to copyright something, it's automatically copyrighted. Fun fact for you. Gonna create an illegal knockoff. You wouldn't download an Ichizoom artwork. That reminds me, there's been a huge Mandela effect thing I've noticed. Some people think the you wouldn't download a car meme is what the ad actually was originally. But it wasn't. It was you wouldn't steal a car. The more you know. Horse walks into bar. Bartender asks, "Why the long face?" Horse shoots bartender at point blank. Very Old West. Ichizoom has an idea. Oh no. There was this crazy Mandela effect where people thought Dial-Up was going to stream Jalopy at some point or something. Yeah. What's up with that? I will admit I am kind of boycotting games from that developer at the moment. Because they've done 2 rug pulls in the past and now they're releasing a 3rd game. Which no doubt will also be left half finished. Though I do own Jalopy already, so there's nothing really stopping me from playing it. But I won't be buying their latest game, I don't think, considering the state they left Landlord Super in, which is a game I enjoyed, but it would have been nice if it had more content. No one's gonna beat the... Oh, I just realized game audio's been off this whole time. Did nobody notice? Is my voice that nice? That's concerning if it is. No one's gonna beat the Trump rug pull. Oh yeah, or the Hawk Tor. However you say it, that one. Or that one 8-year-old who created a cryptocurrency and then pulled funding. Like an actual 8-year-old who scammed like 20 grand. Or Logan Paul's entire career, you are correct. Man, so many Wartburgs today. Guess the game's in an IFA mood. Oh yeah, I've got something else to show you. You remember the stream a few days ago I did? Actually, you might not have been here. Where I I filled that van with containers of fuel, and then drove it to a diner, and you know what happens next. I think User might have been here for that. I know Penguins was. Yes, you made the video, yeah. I have upgraded all of that, which you may be interested to hear. At the end of the stream, we might do some more experimentation. You're very interested to hear it. I changed from a van to a station wagon. And I figured out that you can turn collision off on the fuel cans and then stack them inside of each other, so you can have like 1,000 of them, or even more than that. There's like no limit. You can have so many in one vehicle, and then when you turn physics lock off, they all just burst out in all directions before they even explode. And it's... what's the term? It's like cluster munitions, I believe. That's that's the term. Cluster munitions, Lara nuke. Yes, long drive weapons development is careening towards mutually assured destruction, I'd say. Getting put on a watch list with this one. I mean, the entire planet's on a watch list already. It was secured on the last stream. Sounds illegal under the Geneva Convention. I mean, that only applies to real life. This is strictly in video games. In video games, you can do whatever you want. You can do worse than, like, Half-Life or something. So it should be no problem. Oh. Got a message here? Oh, that was just user showing something to Ants. And I've lost all the headlights again. Also, Chicken King, welcome to the stream. Hope you're going well. Thank you for the 100 bits a few days ago. That was very much appreciated. You got a knockoff PS3 controller. Nice, nice. Do you have a PS3 to use it with, or are you going to use it on PC? PC, cool. Speaking of PlayStations, the migration of the PS4s is happening as we speak. They're all moving from people's living rooms to basements and stuff because the PS5 is out. Ant seems very concerned. Come on. Got him. Give me that headlight. Give me the headlight. Okay, there we go. RIP technology. But yes, that was a pretty wild stream, and I'm excited to announce I've made improvements to the methods seen in that video. And yeah. I might have to release that as a video on the Discord actually, rather than on here, because I mean, Twitch allows worse stuff, but they're very weird with how they enforce things. What is the announcement? Chicken King, the announcement is I now have a post office box. Let's get the address back up here. There it is. Feel free to send me a letter, send me anything, really. As long as it's not actual rotting garbage. That's basically the only stipulation. But don't feel like you have to, it's more of just a random extra thing. But anything that comes through I will show on stream, provided it is safe for Twitch. And anything that's not safe for Twitch I'll show on the Discord, I guess. Ant says, I will send you truck nuts in Barbie pink, extra manly. If you do, I will put them on my actual car. I can't promise that they'll stay there for longer than it takes to take a picture. Ooh. Yes, I will do it. The dial-up dude become West Belfast dude, my favorite alter ego. I haven't shown it yet, but just wait till you see my my new head. It's very relevant, I'd say. And says I might actually do it then. I mean, if you want to, it's totally up to you. Just a word of warning, they wouldn't stay for longer than it takes to take a photo. Like, I'm not going to be driving around with them on there. A bumper sticker might be better. That's partially because I think they're illegal here. Haven't checked, but I wouldn't be surprised. Truck nuts, I mean, not bumper stickers. Bumper stickers are fine. Imagine if bumper stickers were illegal, but truck nuts weren't. This stream is already... We're 21 minutes in and it's already gone downhill. But yes, don't feel like anyone don't feel like you have to send anything. It's totally just a weird for lols thing. Honk if you honk if Jesus honks if you Jesus if Jesus loves Jesus honk if you having a stronk. I wonder if they'll ever add bumper stickers to Long Drive. Custom ones would be pretty awesome. Look at this, it's kind of on a hill here. Very nice view for a fuel station. If you honk, I will pit maneuver you. User says, I can send you a highly reflective material that you can put in the boot of your car, which you can pop open mid-drive and blind the person shining high beams behind you. My car is a station wagon, so that might not work. Also, I very rarely drive at night, so it's not a huge problem. But thank you for the thoughtfulness. Ooh. Earlier today, I moved some things around on the desk, and I put the glass side panel back on my computer. Station wagons are the best, I agree. That's why I own one. I put the glass side panel back on my computer. And I think that was a mistake because now the GPU fan is screaming. It's had a bad bearing for years, and I figured out that by leaving the glass panel off, it gave it enough airflow to not go fast enough to cause the screaming, but now it's screaming again. You can't hear it, but it's drives me mad, man. Anyways, what have you all been up to? Oh wait, we've got a new viewer. Allback is here. Welcome to the stream, Allback. Still my only moderator. User says, I'm just gonna send you a bunch of rocks and sand. Maybe I can start an aquarium or a rock garden. And yes, you have made it in time for the announcement because I'll just keep I'll keep repeating it when anyone asks. But I have a post office box now. That's the announcement. I've got a post office box. And you can send me anything you want as long as it's not actual rotting garbage or, yeah, poisonous. An aquarium that looks like the Long Drive. That is very broad. Olbeck says, woo, time to individually send you some tractor parts. Ants says, bottle of Fjord water. I know that's not how you say it, but how I like to say it, Fjord. Plastic bottle, so the microplastics can leach into, ooh, my favorite. Fjord. Oh. Looking at chat again. Rocks do indeed rock. Jesus says, imagine just grinding up 1,000 plastic bottles and aluminum cans, and then compressing it into a cube and sending that. If you're gonna send those, don't grind them up. Like, if you're gonna send empty beverage containers, like plastic bottles, aluminum cans, that sort of thing, don't grind them up. Because I can actually return them and get 10 cents for each one if they're whole. Just kidding, I'd treasure anything anyone sent. Because I really don't expect anything to come. It's more of just for the meme. But if they're from Canada, you won't. You grind them up and glue them up to make them look like a bottle or can. That is very roundabout. I mean, the machine would still accept it if it's from Canada. It's technically not allowed, but there's nothing stopping you. And says, I'll send you some pure Canadian maple syrup, maybe. Any food items that get sent, I will taste on stream. That is a promise. Spam. Speaking of spam, I actually purchased some corned beef from the supermarket the other day. Not corned beef, corned. And says, have you ever had actual maple syrup? I can't remember the last time I had fake maple syrup, let alone actual maple syrup. It's not something that we really have much here in Australia. I mean, you can buy it if you want, it's just something I've never really had a need for. Usually honey fills that sort of gap. User says, will you eat an expired MRE on stream? You know what, why not, why not? As long as it's not gonna poison me, then sure. Does depend on how expired. This isn't Steve 1989 or 1983 or I can't remember the actual channel name. Allback says, I'd say golden syrup was fake maple syrup, so if you've had that, I have had that, but that's not maple syrup, that's just sugar leftovers. It's not even marketed as maple syrup flavor. Dan says the best maple syrup comes in cans. Huh. Wonders I was right. Chicken King says BRB. No worries, chicken. You call that pole syrup? Because you can stack the cans and make a pole? Allback asks, have you ever heard of Steam Engine Simulator? I have. Ichizoom says, my drawing shall be beautiful. Can't wait to see. User wants them to draw me drowning in maple syrup. Allback says, it's very fun. Got the DLC too, and that's really fun. I'm not sure if I could get an entire stream's worth of content out of a Steam Engine Simulator. Syrup D potato. Interesting. I deliberately butchered that pronunciation. I'm sorry. Try to boil a liter of water. But I can boil a liter of water at home. Easily. In fact, I've done that on stream in the past. To nothing? No? But that wouldn't be too hard. Just gotta fill the kettle and then keep clicking it back on whenever it turns off. Or if you want to go even easier than that, just use the stove. And says, y'all have kettles? Y'all don't? User says, it would be content if you could fill all of the valves of the steam engine with weed and sedate the local population. Five ads, dies of cringe. Oh. My face when, unsubbed problems. Tell me what you get, actually, because I think the Twitch ads have been really bad recently. Morning, Rootman. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here's a neat trick. If you don't want to see ads, and you don't want to pay any money to not see ads, fair enough, by the way. Ad blocker. I think Twitch needs a special one, but you should be able to find it still. User says, same, I just used my friend's Amazon Prime account. You know, there's so many Amazon Prime accounts out there that have free Twitch subscriptions going to waste. Imagine if you could hack them all and only thing you did was redirect the Twitch subscription that would have expired to another channel.
But I keep coming. Finally died.
Ads over. Answers on mobile, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of harder then. This is BRB. Oh yeah, that bullet hole's gonna be there for the rest of the stream, by the way, unless we die and need to load a save. More ventilation, yep. Speed holes. Wow, we're making much better progress this time. We're 34 kilometers in 34 minutes. Well, 35 minutes. What do we have here? Huh? What? How are we supposed to navigate this? Maybe if we... Yes, 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 yes. Come on. No! So close. That rock. Ah. Can we bounce ourselves along a little? Happy wheels. Should have just tried the old open sesame. Gotta paint a tunnel on there. And then follow a bird through it. Cheating and flying over it. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what we're gonna do. Right. Back seat. Oh, that's where my gauges went. Interesting. You all saw nothing. There is no giant mountain behind us that we had to fly over. That was a good open sesame, thanks. Big Brother is watching. I think that's the first time that emote has gotten any legitimate use outside of testing it. Nice. Oh. Ah, that came out of nowhere. Whack this back on. I need to figure out what to make for the next cooking stream. I think tacos were a recommendation. So many rocks. Thanks for the clip, Rootman. How's things going, by the way, Rootman? Hope things are going well for you. Wrong gauge. That'll do. And that is a huge rock there. British cuisine where you make a wheel of fish heads. British cuisine where I make Indian cuisine, leave all the spices out, and pass it off as British. Good to hear that you're doing good, Rootman. I'm doing pretty alright myself. I'm throwing shade like Australian cuisine is any better. Most of it we stole from the New Zealanders. Although I will say, being able to get a sausage sandwich, a Bunnings snag, outside of a hardware store is a great innovation. And this is... It's still kind of wild how wild the intersections are. Kind of wild how wild the intersections are. Like, that's a... very strange. That we kind of grown used to it now. Oh, that's so close. Look at that. That arch is so close. I hope one day we have one of those that the road goes through. That'd be awesome. Ichizum says, MS Paint is amazing software. It really is. It really is, and I can see user agrees with you. Bit of a steep spot there. No, we won't disturb that zombie. We'll just keep going.
What was this?
User says, I wish you could drive into the wires in this game and get tangled and electrocuted in them. Same, honestly. Now that would be realism. Also an effective way to stop the players from building UFO catchers on top of their cars. Oh. Bit of a slide there. Sorry if I'm being a bit quiet. Should I do Voices of the Void tomorrow? Tomorrow is a weekend. User says yes. Alright, I think we'll do Voices of the Void tomorrow. There's been an update as well, so I'll have to... Basically, I'll spend the whole stream transferring all my stuff to the new version, I reckon. Greenman says, I thought that was today's game. Yeah. It was. Sometimes I say I'll play a game, but then I'm not in the mood for it, like really not in the mood for it, and then just do some long drive. Long drive's like a comfort game for me. Besides, it's hard to do media stuff with Voices of the Void running because it sort of traps your cursor. I can't easily switch inputs to show you the PO box address again if I need to. Being bad at drawing doesn't mean you're bad at drawing. I think you're right. Although I am bad at drawing. These cacti keep getting stuck. Number one test of every MS Painter is if you can draw a dial-up dude and a roof seal in some scenario. If you say a roof seal, like there's more than one, which is a terrifying thought. Thought we were safe. One is manageable. Ruman can't draw a straight line with a ruler. Yeah, it happens. Good thing is, if you're not good at drawing, you have skills elsewhere. Even if you think you don't, you just haven't found them yet. Or you just take them for granted, like a lot of people do. What is a roof seal? You know what, I'm not sure. You know, I'll find a picture for you. Basically, it's this, awful CGI seal that this one roofing company has been using for years here. Hang on, I've got a picture here. And I bought it up on stream because when I was young I was terrified of it. Now I just think it's kind of hilarious. And it sort of steamrolled from there. User made a bit of art with it. This is what it looks like. And it says I put chicken tendies in the air fryer. Kill it, burn it. Yeah, this is the roof seal. 1-336-7070. Show them the one where it's the seal, you and ants, and it says I love tiles. Oh yeah, that's the one user made. User's made a lot of weird stuff. Basically anything I bring up on stream, user will turn it into a cognito hazard, yeah. Image. Wow, where is it? Where is it? Oh, you just found it already. Sorry, this is taking a while. Okay, here we go. This is what user drew. Everyone says, that really makes me want to go buy it. Buy what? A roof resealing? Yes, terrifying. Terrifying. Roof seal. You want to buy a roof seal? They don't make good pets. Best left in the wild. Ants hates the thing. They're only seal that can give you the seal of approval. Yeah, if you think that's bad, check out the lip sync on the original ad. Yeah. For better or for worse, that thing is now a part of this channel's lore, I guess. Yeah, there's even an emote of it. All thanks to user, pretty much. Some creative liberties have been taken. Oh, turn. Indeed, indeed. There's always more coming. That makes me feel like I'm gonna get a grainy black and white printout of that thing at the PO box with no return address. That is oddly threatening. I read user's mind. I mean, it's not like we wouldn't know who sent that. Come on now. $3D printed. I somehow doubt the model has ever been released, so from that we are safe. Until the user learns how to 3D model at least. And says, BRB, gotta go flip my chicken. Make a bootleg version of it, and make a head so Dalabdu can wear it on stream. If I get sent a fucking roof seal fursuit, I am closing the PO box. It's like a Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic mask. Once you put it on, you can't take it off. We are rapidly exceeding the safe levels of brain rot for one stream. Rapidly. It would be funny. I mean, yes it would, but it would also be kinda creepy. It feels like every stream I do is either I say nothing for half an hour or this. Just this ridiculousness. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually part of why I do it. I love it. The weirdness is the point. Oh my god, normal is like so uncool. Can you redeem something that makes me talk like that for 5 minutes? The yassification redeem. I'll think about it. That's all I'll say. I'll think about it. Maybe special occasions only. That'll do to become Slay Stream Win. Ichizoom says, I think my drawing might be done. Oh, let's see it. Yas Queen. The Drinker. Okay, here's the latest masterpiece. Infinitely tall bar. Secret horse assassin. Why the long face? Mercury metal. Shush and feed pour me another drink. Who's this? Oh, is this... That's Ichizoom. Yeah, it looks like your profile picture. What is that, by the way? Oh, it's one of those robot furry things. Ants told me about those. Very interesting, I guess. User says, I'm procrastinating so hard I have to draw something against this. Never mind, I'll do it tomorrow. It's gonna make it too detailed, it's gonna take too long. Quality over quantity, man. I like that. It's going to involve Ishizoom. Oh. Ishizoom. Yeah. Protogen? That sounds like a scam antivirus. Like your grandma gets a pop-up saying, hello, we Microsoft, you have to install this software to remove malware from system. And then she installs it and then it takes a pension. MS Paint has a lot to answer for. It does. Protogen sounds like a children's math game. Yeah, that as well. Basically, furry cyborg and we eat ram sticks because funny. Good for you then. Not getting any of mine though. I do actually have a RAM hoard, basically from all the computers I've pulled out of basically landfill over the years. The ones that don't work, I take the RAM and the CPU and the hard drive and stuff and file them away. And then if I find one that doesn't have those, I can use it for that. User says, MS Paint is God in my worldview. Sounds like a very interesting religion. New idea obtained. Jesus, my ADHD is doing things. It happens, don't worry about it. It's not in this room, otherwise I'd take a photo of it, but basically it's a Ferraro Rocher box full of RAM sticks. From many different eras as well. This night feels really long. It's funny. It's making me sleepy in real life. Wasn't I gonna do a sleeping stream at some point? Yeah. Don't think that's what anyone would watch anyway. I think years ago I started to do that and then never did. Story of my life. User says, I have my idea, it's ingrained in my mind, I'm gonna dream of it, then draw it. User knows how to lucid dream confirmed. Penguin says, I got lucky yesterday. I was not loading. Nice. Penguins got to drive the garbage truck. So penguins didn't get wet. Oh, yep, ads, sorry. For some reason it doesn't tell me when the ads are coming, but it tells Allback, because Allback's the moderator. I can't actually tell when the ads are over either, which is a bit annoying. Back, okay, cool. Yeah, good to hear you didn't have a totally awful day, Penguins. You know what's pretty wild actually? How a lot of places don't have rubbish trucks with an arm on the side. And says chicken is ready. Nice, nice. Like in some places, people still have to get out, or rather ride on the back, then lift each bin. Here that hasn't happened for decades. Since before I was born even. Pretty interesting to think about. Oh, almost forgot actually. I gotta give Penguins a shout out. Gamer Penguins is a great streamer. I look up to him a lot. Feel free to give him a follow if you like this genre of content. He doesn't play Long Drive much, but other games like My Summer Car does that a lot. Highly recommended. Penguin says it's been about 2 years since I played Long Drive, yeah. Reckon you'd ever play it again? Maybe if they add Mum's House? That'd be what brings you back? I sincerely hope if they ever do add a proper ending to this game, they give multiple endings, depending on what you do throughout the game or what seed you get or something. like how long you take to get there, what you bring with you, what you do on the way. Could make for very interesting options, depending on your stats. Thing was, says Mum's house could bring me back here, and maybe just we'll come back anyhow at some point. Just got way too burnt out. Whoop. We haven't had any updates in 2025 yet, but I'm guessing they'll add more vehicle mechanics this year. That's my prediction. So that might be interesting. Ooh, steep. Very steep. Most cars would not get up this. There was a lot they could do with this game still, for sure, yeah. What I'm really hoping is they don't leave it for another year, like what happened. I'm pretty sure they're still working on it. Mount Everest over here. Yeah, look at this. Who built a road like this? Like, look at that. It's like an aqueduct. Oh. Gonna have to cheat a little. Yeah, look. It's like awesome height. Awesome in the original sense of the word. And where's our car? Yeah. Right there. Oh, deloaded. Can't even get the whole thing in frame. Terrain indeed. Giving flashbacks to the Monk Apocalypse video, yeah. Uh-oh, stopping might have been a mistake. Can we set off again? Yeah, we can, cool. Never underestimate the power of the Golf engine. How much oil do we have, by the way? Ooh, we need to top that up. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think you got exactly what you wanted there. You know what's kind of interesting? This whole thing is like unnecessary, I believe. Because we can just drive back up here, and it's a much more gradual incline. It was either fall off or roll backwards all the way to the bottom. And we fell off. Got him. Is this the right side? Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can just drive up around it, and that's even more convenient. So they built this huge road for no reason, pretty much. And terrain in this version is weird. I wonder if they're fine-tuning that a bit more. I didn't even have to redeem that time, although that was a much smaller slope. Can hear the furious keyboard tapping there. Penguin says, and fear not, I still have over 117,000 points. Wow. Cage wants some lights shared. Okay, there we go. Light is on, and we will... Headlights on already, cool. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Cage. Been a little while. Hope you're doing well. There is a garage all the way over there. We might actually stop at that because engine requires oil. Cage asks, just start or new car? I mean, we're about 2,500 kilometers in, I believe, and this is the car we've had since the start, so maybe it's just painted in a way that you don't recognize it. That could be the case. There's some oil. We'll pour this in. Ah, the mileage looks nice. Yeah, it resets every time you let it save now. I don't know why, but it does that. Which is a bug, I believe, that they're hopefully fixing. The circus clown car. This door got painted, along with this one, the other day, which was a bit of an event. Did somebody say oil? Us. Us. It's kind of funny because here in Australia there's some advertisements for different companies always have did somebody say, and then they have the brand name or whatever. One of them's like one of those private food taxi things, which is still ridiculous to me. It's supposed to be a United States flag. Uber Eats. Nah, it's some different one. Not sure if they're still in business actually, since those seem to come and go quite quickly. Can't remember the name for the life of me. The other one was Kentucky Fried Chicken. And clearly the advertisement didn't work because I've never eaten there. And they don't intend to. Oh, we're in an ice biome. Penguin says, did you know chickens eat rocks? Chicken King was here earlier, actually. Does the king of chickens eat boulders? I mean, that's like saying if British people eat fish, then does the king of England eat whales? And I don't know, the answer could very well be yes. Didn't the King of England have a sword made out of a whale or something? I mean, England's had a lot of kings. Could have very well been one of them. I really love how this biome looks at sunrise and sunset in this game. It's very pretty. More like had a sword made in Wales. Ah. Penguins is from Wales, right? Penguin says, roll on 3 p.m. when I come home from work, and I can start drinking when I get home around 4 p.m., I guess. Nice. You planning to stream this weekend, Penguins? I should be able to make it. And says, I'm gonna head to bed now. It's 50 past midnight. Good night, Ants. Hope you sleep well. Penguin says, from Wales, no, but live in Wales, yes. Ah. I believe we call that colonialism. Just kidding. Penguin says, I'll be streaming Saturday and or Sunday. Ah, cool, cool. Any game planned? My summer car's got another update, although I think it's just bug fixes. There's also been a Voices of the Void update, Penguins, if you're still into that game. Though it might be a bit of work to transfer save files between versions, I think. Penguin says, MSC, as I just got out of jail last stream. Ah, good idea, good idea. Try not to get put right back in. Welsh nationalism starts with a dial-up dude stream. I mean, a few streams ago we had Irish nationalism, so just progressing from there. Obtaining a roof seal. Next one's gonna be Scottish. Or Cornish. If anyone's seen the Bad Education movie. Penguin says, I've already decided when I die in my summer car, that's the last life for a while. And next life will be on YouTube. After my Satisfactory series is done. Ah, cool. Seems like a good plan. Yeah, what about Voices of the Void? Planning on coming back to that game, or not really for you? Must say I did enjoy watching you play it. Maybe start with that new update, yeah. Good plan. And you can import stuff from your old saves into the new update as well, I believe. Or just use cheats to get back to where you were. Penguin says, yeah, but I was thinking I was only a little way in since I was probably taking things way too slow. I mean, the game sort of goes on its own pace. There's no right or wrong way to play it, really. You can do it however you like. Probably save soon, actually. Since we're nearly an hour and a half in. Imagine if I died now, yeah. I mean, something like that happened last stream. That wasn't fun. Let's see. 2437, 2437. Is what we started at. And now we're at 2526. Pretty good. That crazy person, oh, welcome to the stream. That crazy person, oh, also wants a tech talk time. Gonna need to find some tech again. And we'll go to a bigger screen for this. One sec. Here's something. Well, and I'll get this text off. Talked about that earlier in the stream. I have a PO box now, so if anyone wants to send me anything, they can. Anything at all, as long as it's not poisonous. But yes, here's today's tech. iPhone 4S in the box, not sealed or anything. Here it is on the inside. Looking brand new. Well, not quite. Penguin says, yeah, just noticed the PO box, yeah. Not really expecting anything, but if there is anything, I will make sure to show it on stream. Actually, this is an iPhone 4, not a 4S. It's just in a 4S box. Weird. There's the back. I've got another one in the box, and I think that one's actually a 4S. But the battery turned a bit spicy recently, so I had to take it apart. Take that battery out. Where is it? Huh. Not sure where that is at the moment, actually. Yeah, I rearranged the shelf. Yes, iPhone 4. I believe that's the first iPhone that can be iCloud locked, which is a bit of a pain when you get them used, and that's why I have so many unusable ones. Wasn't the most exciting TED Talk time, but what I had on hand at the moment. Also, fun fact: someone recently bought an iPhone 4 sealed in the box for a lot of money, and they had it X-rayed to make sure it hadn't been sealed back up after being opened. Which seems like a lot of effort. X-rays are actually really cool. I think a lot of people know that, but they don't really think about it. X-rays are awesome. Like, you can see through stuff. Why would anyone want an unused iPhone 4? I mean, it's an investment, bro. That's the excuse for everything now. They're not making any more unused iPhone 4s, so supply is limited. You know, I don't believe I've ever had the luxury of opening a brand new Apple product. Oh, can't quite pronounce that name, but he asks how to attach things. It depends on what you want to attach. We'll do a demonstration here. Only some things can attach to other things. So what you're going to want to do first is go to Settings, go to MISC, and set this to Whole Interior, Physics Lock to Whole Interior. And then you can take certain objects like severed hands, metal bars, baskets, and pallets, and you can attach them to the car by holding it and pressing G, and then it attaches. And then you can put anything else you want on top of that, and it'll stay in place. Hopefully that's what you're asking. Thanks, no worries. Ichizoom says Balls 96 remaster. I can speak ads. My face went. Yeah, anything that comes to the PO box, I will show on stream, as long as it's safe for Twitch. Including letters and things. if we get any of those. Just sneak around him. Sano, CNO. Interesting. Hey, you don't mind if I borrow these, do you? If you want them back, you can just follow me, and they should have fallen off at some point. Anything else? I love the noises this car makes. Donk. Those are probably recorded from a real Trabant, because the devs own one.
What are you looking for, huh?
Oh god, they can jump fences. Welcome back. Not great at navigation though. Okay, how many glass bottles does it take?
I like chicken and I
For
like
one zombie.
eggs, but I would taste your ugly legs.
How many glass bottles can this guy take?
Wait up! Where's the fire? I hope it's under the cooking pot. I'm going to eat your eyeball.
Look, this guy's a tank. How many glass bottles can one zombie take?
Now if you would just
Damn it.
for a minute, I could consume you.
There we go. I wasn't actually keeping count. Anyway, says at least that'll insta-kill you now. Yeah, that's an upgrade. Throw a paint can at him. Do we have one? Udis McGee says salutations. Oh, we do have a paint can. Wow, it's like jet black as well. It's a rare color to find. We might keep that. Welcome to the stream, Udis McGee. Hope you're going well. So, hang on. Might turn off reduce debris if it's here somewhere. There we go. Penguins wants the body of the car painted in the new black color we just found. Well, guess we gotta say goodbye to the green. Rip. Edith McKee says, I am delighted to find that our current generation of race drivers are degenerates like me. I thought race drivers were always degenerates. There we go. Not quite jet black, but pretty close. Not like the current ones. And how exactly did you find this out? It is looking pretty good. What led to this discovery? Ichizum says, I know only one race driver. His name is Max Verstappen. Verstappen? I know a race car driver as well. His name is Speedy McFastface. Ah, that. Yeah. That's a pretty good indicator, Udis. That is a pretty good indicator. Boing. And pretty open about it on Twitter. The more you know, I guess. And yeah, Max Verstappen's sim race, we're not racing IRL. And no sleep. Penguin says, I wonder how Americans are coping now they lost TikTok. They've got it back. It was only gone for like 14 hours. Which was pretty wild. Because they realized all the Americans were moving to even more Chinese social media platforms. So they had to do damage control. Did we just crash into a levitating, glitched out bat? I think we did. Generic NPC has named the vehicle Shot. It says the orange extended the deadline, so it's back for now, but once that's gone, they're migrating to the authentic Chinese TikTok app called The Little Red Book, whose CEO is named Charlewin Mao. Yeah, is that a... Yeah, it's just hovering there. Oh, there it goes. Who knew bats had VTOL? I don't really like talking about politics on this channel, but it is pretty wild what's happening in America at the moment. Make dial-up dude rants great again. It's been a while since my last rant, and then almost never about politics, they're always about technology. Australia, the 52nd state, not even that, we're lower on the priority than that. At the risk of getting disappeared by ASIO, I do think Australia should seek broader international partners rather than just America. We rely too much on America, and they're not exactly the most reliable ally. Penguin says, I heard he wants the UK first. Edith McGee says, I mean, I believe there's good content in TikTok, but no matter how hard I tried to get the algorithm to show what I'm interested in, the For You page will always just show me brain rot or internet drama. I mean, that's what most platforms are like now. It's all about making you mad to keep engagement up. And this is no secret. Everyone sort of knows this, I believe. Man, check out how steep this is. It's almost Vertical. Got a diner here. We might pinch some headlights. You always put on or do the never show content similar to this, or don't post from this user, but you still get them. Yeah, YouTube's like that as well. I've found. Generic NPC is off most social media. Yeah. I feel like Twitch is still good because you can talk directly to people, and they can speak back to you. Like live streaming in general is good for that.
Don't be afraid. I'm just trying to rip off your face. And
Oh, zombie.
use it as my own.
He's hiding under the ledge there.
Here.
Mm. Broke his toilet. He says, I don't want to be mad, I just want to see people letting clapped out shitboxes rip. Yeah. Penguin says, I know it's still social media, but I myself class Twitch and YouTube as video platforms, not social media platforms. Yeah, they're sort of on a different scale. Although they do share many of the same toxic elements, it's sort of toned it down a bit, I've found. Paint can, best weapon. Penguin says, I got Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. Twitter. Good name for Twitter. Accounts, but never use them. There's a TikTok account that re-uploads clips from this channel, but I don't run it. I think Allback does. Yeah, Allback does. YouTube is trying so hard to be TikTok, unfortunately. Only difference is YouTube has worse monetization. It is pretty funny. I make nothing at all off YouTube. Absolutely zero. Because I don't meet the requirements for monetization. But on Twitch, in about the last 3 years, I've made about just over 1,000 Australian dollars, I believe. Which is not much in the grand scheme of things, but it's a lot to me, and it's nice to have a hobby where you can get anything at all from it. He says, I think a lot of people are upset with the TikTok ban because of how easy it is to monetize yourself on the platform. I guess so. Penguin says, yes, Sam makes sweet FA money from YouTube, and is nowhere near being able to. Huh? I think that's worded a bit strange, I don't quite understand. He says, you can have just 10 followers and be monetized, or at least earn money from it. That's pretty good. On TikTok. I believe on Twitch it's either 50 or 70. And you need to have certain you have to have streamed on certain days and have to have a certain number of average viewers. I think it's 3 average viewers. So not too hard if you produce good content. Although you do really need other streamers to sort of help you on the early stages. That's the only reason most people here would have found this channel. Generic NBC says, I have my YouTube history turned off, so they don't funnel me videos. I have to search any videos I want. All I want is PC tech videos. And I don't read comments, yeah. Probably the best way to go about it. Penguin says, yes, Sam, I make no money from YouTube and nowhere near been able to. Yeah, that makes sense. Because you need to have like 1,000 subscribers. And I think the majority of them need to actually be actively watching your videos as well. Along with people who aren't subscribed watching your videos. Yeah. There's plenty of accounts or farm bots accounts in TikTok with no followers that just repost the TikTok marketplace content and get commissions. Dropshipping is kind of a scourge on the internet. Oh. Thought that was a stop there, but it's just a weird curve. Hmm. I'm still kind of wondering when the AI bubble is going to burst, because I think it will. So many companies are investing so much into AI. And from what I've seen, there's not very many actually consumer desirable uses for it. So now they're trying to shove AI into everything. I've mentioned the AI rice cooker before, but there's AI phones, AI washing machines, yeah. It's pretty annoying, really. Penguin says, I heard McDonald's here in the UK now have their work rotas for staff done by AI. I mean, I kind of doubt that's actually AI, or if it's something they're just calling AI, like a regular computer program. Edith McKee says, I think it's just a machine learning computer program that calculates for the best work schedule or rotations and not actual AI. Yeah. That sounds the most likely. What really bugs me is when they try and get people to use AI to replace stuff that humans have been doing for ages. Like making art or writing or coming up with ideas for a date or something. Oh, whoops. Luckily this thing can drive pretty well on 3 wheels. The AI bubble will burst when John Connor defeats Skynet. When was the last save? Too long ago. And that has served as a pretty decent reminder. ChatGPT is a glorified crawler that gets source from a data preset, and it's also why I don't like it, because sometimes it will make up an answer that's false because it has no information on the topic. Yeah. AI will lie to you and try to gaslight you that it's correct. Thanks, Itchy. Totally intentional, by the way. Definitely not an accident. Make a save. User says, I don't think the AI bubble is going to burst, it's just going to slowly degrade to a normality and necessity as the world is built around it more than it all collapsing in on itself. Maybe. I feel like there's going to be a bit of a burst. Because a lot of people have invested a lot of money and there's not a huge amount to show for it. And all it usually takes is a few big investors to pull funding, and then everyone else follows suit and then sort of tumbles down a bit. AI will lie to you? OMG, it really is replacing humans. Yusmiki says, I prefer Google Gemini because it actually gets resources from the internet and gives you links or sources from where it's from. It's still a glorified web crawler and not AI. What's really annoying is all of the search engines are trying to shove AI as the top result. Like every time you search for something on Google, it generates an AI response, which is probably incorrect, and then shows that to you first. So now, Googling is something is like, you Google it, you scroll past the ads, you scroll past the AI generated response, you scroll past the sponsored links. And yeah. It's gonna get to the point where anything good is on the second page. And yeah, they don't even have an option to turn it off now. Which is, yeah, very concerning. Even Amazon now have an AI summarizing the reviews people have made. Ironic, since the vast majority of Amazon reviews are probably fake and generated by AI. Some YouTubers have started putting fake subtitles in their videos, so people can't use AI to just summarize the whole thing and re-upload it. Putting the AI search as the top result makes it easy to ignore. Yep, it sure does. I wish there was a way to get rid of it entirely, though. Don't tell Google. Google is like that anyways. Anything on the first page is paid to be there. Yep. And they don't care what it is. It can be a total scam. Most of the scams, yeah. What? There are scams on the internet? Never. I mean, it's not that there are scams on the internet being shocking, it's that we seem to be reaching the scam event horizon. Where everything on the internet is a scam, no matter what. Does seem that way. Taking advantage of the fact that humans are too lazy to click to the next page. Yeah. Yeah. Just get an AI to click it for you. Empty. That is a nice looking bike. Very nice looking bike. Uses McGee says, I hate that now everything is subscription based and anti-repair. I was looking at news about CES and new tech there, like laptops, phones, and computers. Does not look good, yeah. Didn't VLC Media Player have an expo at CES once? And they were all dressed as wizards with traffic cones on their heads. I remember that. Yeah, we had a whole stream talking about that. Because the AI girlfriend costs like $200,000. And we were talking about what we'd buy instead. And I said I'd buy a decommissioned airliner and I'd live in it. KBC says, you couldn't give me the world's best Chromebook. Yep. And all Windows 11 computers now come with a dedicated AI button that replaces the right control key. So, yay about that as well. AI girlfriend is worth every penny as you can turn it off. Edis McGee says, pre-built computer now have hard-coded locks into the CPU, so there'll be no way for us to upgrade or replace it. Because the particular CPU is coded to work with that particular motherboard. One of them breaks now, everything on that computer is junk. Yep. Apple's been doing that for their phone components for ages. Man, this is another very tall road. Here's something really sad. You could probably buy a real human for $200,000. I mean, yeah, you're right. mean, hey, if you work for the for-profit prison system, then the government will pay you to take humans from them. And you can make them work for cents each day. Penguin says, yep, that's why we got a refurbished HP PC for Psycho streaming PC, so cheap, yeah. Either build your own computer or get an old used one, I'd say. Yeah, did you know the vast majority of firefighters in California are prisoners? And when they're released, they won't be allowed to get jobs as firefighters because of their criminal records. VLC booth in this year's CES was based. They don't sell anything and just there to show up, yeah. It's open source software. Bruno says that explains why it's still on fire 2 weeks later. Welcome back, Itchy Zoom. Penguin says they do try and get open source software where possible, and not just because it's free. Good call. Edis McGee says they announced a free feature update that gives an automatic subtitle for videos. It's not accurate, but it's free. That's pretty cool. It's better than no subtitles at all. Lisa says, they don't cost that much, bro. It just depends mostly on the area. Also, it's illegal, but human trafficking is very much common and expansive thing. Yeah, sadly it is. Generic MVC says, I want to get an old XP machine to run offline so I can run some of the software Windows 10-11 has blocked. Sounds like a good idea. I've got a Windows XP machine that I run online quite often. Because there are plenty of very simple websites out there still. And you can get builds of Firefox that still support XP with fairly decent security. Obviously you wouldn't want to do your banking info on it, but for general web browsing it's pretty alright. As long as you keep it behind a firewall and everything. Penguin says, I bet if I used Adobe Video Editor, it would use AI to make them for me these days. Daring. I mean, a lot of people still run Windows 7. And a lot of people are still going to be running Windows 10 when that ends support later this year. Oh. Got a bit of a glitch there. Because there are so many machines that can't run Windows 11, and so many people who can't afford to upgrade or don't know how to bypass the requirements. So they're just going to stick with Windows 10, really. Oh my. That bus just exploded. I think it did. Penguin says, my PC keeps telling me I need to upgrade to 11, even though I keep telling it no, yeah. It'll do that. Wax. W-A-X. First time in a while we've had a number plate that's an actual word. Pretty cool. They promised Windows 10 was the last one, and they just maintain it, but here we are with Windows 11, yep. And of course, Windows 11 comes with so much AI and useless interface redesigns and stuff. I really don't like the new start menu or the new right-click menu. I find it very annoying. Yudis McKee says, "My CPU does not have TPM 2.0. I don't plan to upgrade anytime soon, so I'll be stuck with Windows 10 for a while." Yep. KBC says, "I have TPM disabled in my BIOS, so Microsoft doesn't install Windows 11 while I'm sleeping." Yeah, good call, good call. Even from Windows 7, a lot of people still feel the need to debloat it, yeah. Ichizoom says, "When I got my new laptop, it already has 11. Yeah, but I think all new computers come with Windows 11 now, and sometimes the useless AI buttons as well. I do wonder if we'll see an uptick in Linux usership. Do wonder. He says, "Gaming on Linux is now possible, but it's not the best experience, and will give you a limited library of games, but it is there." Aren't there like Steam-based OSs? I mean, Valve's another shady company, and there is a Steam OS that supposedly runs games better. Trick NPC says, "I let AI run wild on Microsoft Edge, and then I hardly ever use it." It's really annoying how many useless features are considered, a core part of the operating system, like Microsoft Edge. So you can't uninstall it. Just sits there collecting data all the time. Edis McGee says, "I'm hoping that Valve will officially release SteamOS because the current SteamOS in circulations for PCs or non-Steam devices are made by modders." Penguin says, "Same with phones. I can't remove stuff I never used that they think I should want." Yeah. That usually happens when you buy a phone from like a carrier rather than the original manufacturer. But even if you buy it from the original manufacturer, Google has deals with them to install whole bunches of Google apps that you can't get rid of. Like, all you can do is disable them, you can't uninstall them. I had a Samsung Galaxy J1. I've told the story before. But there must have been something wrong with it because it let me delete all the Google apps, and that was very nice. Jacoby says, I noticed last time Edge updated itself, decided to run silently at boot. Put a stop to that, yeah. Very shady. Very, very shady. Edith McGee says, had to install pure Android in my phone and get rid of their custom OS and deep-load it, but yeah, flashing a phone is complicated, and most people are not willing to do it, or risking their phone to be unusable if anything goes wrong in the process, yeah. And some phones don't even let you do that. For security reasons. That's the excuse they always give, safety and security, safety and security. If anyone's got any raid suggestions, I might wrap the stream up soon. He says, I've failed plenty of times flashing phones and killed a few. Yeah, it happens. Make a save. Where? Yep, that one. Wait, no, that was the wrong one. Whoops. Jacob BC says, the only person on my streaming list is someone named Dial-Up Dude. Well, well, you flatter me. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's stream. We might not do a raid, because I don't think I'd be able to stick around. It's kind of a bit rude to raid someone and then leave immediately. I hope you all enjoyed. I enjoyed it. It was a pretty good stream. I'll be playing Voices of the Void tomorrow. New update. Probably just getting things worked out. Once again, there's the PO box address if you want to send anything. I will read your letters and show them off on stream. And yeah, that'll be it. Thank you all for being here, and good night or good rest of your day. Bye.